Spiritual insight
What's up,
guide
ladies
on
and
learning
gentlemen?
to find strength in pain.
I'll tell y'all what, man. Life, man. It's amazing. And I think we forget to give it thanks a lot of times. Actually, substantially. We do. There's frequent occasions that happen, on each and every person's path, right? Doesn't matter where they're at. They're living, okay? We're living, breathing, walking. Could be our daily routine. Doesn't matter. That's the thing I'm trying to say. You can bring it all together. It does not matter what your path is, even if it's a dark one that, society is labeled or something, or even if it's not it's making you feel, dark. That's the main thing. Your feelings, right? Your moralities, your ethics. Doesn't matter. Even if you're having dark times, there's still light. There is. You just have to choose to really find that hope and see it. If I can give any words of enlightenment or encouragement or any title you want to, place it as, of positivity, it's this simple. And I can contrast and compare with this. You go and you look at a bottle of Germ-X, and I think I've said this before. It says 99.9. Does it say 100%? No, it does not. And that's Germ-X, right? Alcohol and other chemicals combined to make a sanitizer, right? Does not say 100%. Now you need to take that and you need to look at that in any dark area. There's still that blip, that 0.1 out of that 99.9, right? And that's what hope is, guys. That's what that whole word is about, hope. You have to have that will power that you have blessed with you to really get back hope. It doesn't matter what dark times have come into your life. I've battled many. I don't even want to go into the war stories that I've had happen in my life. But you know what? I look at them now as not, a form of wrong or weakness. I look at them as that is the pain I needed to find strength in my sorrows. And it's so true, man. If I can encourage that to anybody out there that's having bad times in their lives, and it doesn't matter what the title may be or where the environment may be at, you can still find light and darkness. They have to have each other. Like I always say, the connections are there. Life has to have death. Right has to have wrong. You just have to be the one to choose to see the light in the darkest areas and find that four-letter word, hope. I'm telling you, man. Because a person like me can change and be awakened, as you might call it, spirituality-wise, and flooded with joy, which I've always had. And truly learning how to live vigorously and righteously in the right ways with my intentions being right, than anyone else out there can too, man. I'm telling you guys what, like I said, there's no need to even go into the past. What's dead is dead. Remember that. The past is not something for you to keep dwelling on. It's something for you to look at a textbook guide on now how to map yourself on mapping to finding the better ways. You know all the wrongs. You've already made them. There's no point on stressing. And that goes form with anxiety, That's an emotion that can be deadly because it seizes your capability to truly live in the moment and flourish in it and hunger for it because you're anxious and fearful about the future. That's what anxiety is. You can't live like that. I'm telling you, you got to let go. You have to, guys. And once you learn to do that, man, life is limitless. Limitless. I'm not even kidding you. There's nothing in any mindset on this universe. It doesn't matter the setbacks or the learning disabilities they might have. They still have the capability of comprehending things. They just understand it differently. If I can give any words of encouragement, I want to give that out there to anybody out there that's listening, because I was once like that. I used to think because I was you know, I had a learning capability of learning differently in the realm of literature, as you might call it, and so they didn't know how to, you know, understand my style of learning. But now I feel, and I know I don't feel, I'm more of a professor in, you know, that lane, as you may call it. I am a writer. I love writing. Oh my God, it's in my blood. It's how I write my music. It's how I write my poetry. It's how I write my literature, my novel. Now, question is, what are you guys going to do to rewrite your life? Because you have that capability and you have that choice to do it. Don't forget that. No one's ever taken that away from you. I can't encourage that enough. Just because you might learn differently does not mean that you are set back or dumb or labeled as whatever these words want to be placed as. I don't really care to go into the titlement of things, but I will say this: you have the capability to go past the horizon and, you know, find your true meaning in this life. But you've got to learn to let go of that past that's dwelling on you and live, man. Master your emotions, and then you will be in control of your behavior. Hang loose, guys. This is Neverland right here, baby, and I'm the leader of this Lost Boy tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even lying. 100%. If you want to learn how to fly, you need to find that childlike spirit.